What is up, everybody? We are back to Wolf Tales. We are just about to eat ramen with our newfound wolf girlfriend. I guess. Did she say her name already? I don't remember. Oh, all you need to do is put noodles in the bowl and add hot water and wait for it for a couple minutes. They're quick, easy, warm, and quite tasty. I love instant ramen myself. I have it like almost every day. Probably not good for me, but whatever. I begin to stir my noodles around with a fork as I speak. Watching me carefully, the girl hesitantly picks up a fork, stares at it for a moment, then mimics my actions. Yeah, that's good. Just like that. You gotta stir up a little bit so that the flavoring is distributed evenly. The flavoring? It adds additional flavor to the otherwise bland noodles. Have you ever eaten instant food before? The girl shakes her head. I'm familiar with many aspects of human culture, including some which respective races do not share. Even so, instant food is an entirely new concept to me. I usually kill my food, just hunt it and bite it at the neck and just watch it die. Is that right? I stare at the girl in partial surprise as she responds with the unexpected eloquence. Far from my mental image of half-humans being savages, this girl seems to be more human than wolf. Oh my goodness, I just realized something. I've been preying on your kindness, yet I haven't even given my name or asked for yours. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. It doesn't really matter though. It's not like you'll be staying or nothing. I'm Mariari. Mariari. Mari. I don't know. Myrari. I'm gonna go Myrari. I'm Myrari. My pack resides on the other side of this mountain. I was away from the pack when the snowstorm hit, and I wound up being unable to return to them. Thank you again for taking care of me. Speaking almost too quickly for me to understand her, Mari introduces herself in a panic. She takes a few quick breaths immediately afterwards, and then finally begins to calm down once again. I'm pleased to meet you, Mari. My name's Joe. I've been living in this cabin by myself for... Joe! Yeah? Joe. Okay, that ought to do it. Do what, exactly? My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. My names are all... human names all sound so strange to me. If I don't repeat them out loud, they get too difficult to remember. Oh, I see. He's Marari. Yes, Joe? I think it's ready now. Huh? I glance out at our food. The noodles begin to expand after absorbing some water, and the steam rising from the bowls has lessened considerably. If we're going to eat our fill, now's the time! Now's the time! Oh yes, of course. Mari picks up her fork and takes another look at the bowl. She raises her fork out of the bowl and licks the water off of it, as if she was trying to eat the soup with a fork. After watching Mari do this a couple times, I interrupt her. You can drink the water last, after eating all the noodles. Just watch me, and do what I do. Under Mari's watchful gaze, I pick up my fork. After pushing into a clump of noodles and turning the fork a few times, I raise the fork to my mouth. I take a big mouthful and happily begin to chew the warm, filling noodles. I see. The food is submerged and the water is too hot to touch, so you used a tool to bring the food to your mouth. Pretty much. Now why don't you give it a try? Huh? Bokwa? Of course. That's why you were watching me, remember? Don't worry, it's dead simple. Just get some noodles at the end of the fork and bring it to your mouth. Okay. I'll give it a try. Marari nervously picks up her fork once more. Mimicking my actions to the best of her ability, Marari clumsily scoops up a large number of noodles. She raises her utensil, at which point most of the noodles slip off her fork and fall right back into the bowl beneath. Plop! Luckily for Marari, however, a couple noodles managed to hang on to the utensil. After quickly examining the foreign food one more time, Marari hesitantly picks up them in her mouth. Mmm. Oishi. Oishi desu. Is it good? This is delicious. It's absolutely amazing. How can something this tasty be cooked in such a short period of time? Oh, okay, we actually have choices in this game. You're just hungry? She seriously doesn't know how to use her. We'll be nice to her. You're just hungry. You're exaggerating. I like instant noodles as much as the next person, but at this point, I'm pretty sure you're hungry enough to eat even stale bread. Ugh. Anything tastes good when you're hungry, you know? The moment I finish speaking, a faint grumbling emanates from her stomach. Her face is tinged red, and she looks down, silently regretting the unfortunate timing of her body's honesty. Despite her embarrassment, Mirai picks up her fork once more and continues to eat. See what I'm talking about? Anyways, it's perfectly natural to become ravenous out here. Your body burns a lot of calories warming itself up when you're out in the cold. You're really not wearing anything. After surviving that snowstorm and sleeping for so long, I'd be surprised if you weren't hungry. Just as Mirai is about to bring the fork to her mouth once more, she suddenly stops. Oh, the snowstorm. I hope she's alright. She? No, it's nothing. Nanamane. I just was talking to myself. That's all. Clearly hoping to avoid questioning, Mirai quickly brings the fork to her mouth and takes another bite. The moment she does, her lips curl up at the sides and a joyful smile appears at her face. Oh, she's kawaii. After a few tries, Mirai has gotten the hang of eating with a fork. Fueled by hunger, she devours most of the noodles in no time at all, leaving more than just water behind. If I'm not careful, she might finish her own portion first, then start on mine. Once the two of us has finished eating, I grab our bowls and take them to the kitchen. Ah, you gonna wash those? That's the plan. Unless you like to give them both one more lick before I do. Don't remind me of my shameful behavior. Hunger truly does turn one into a different person. It's fine. I'm not exactly the type of guy you'd expect to find dining at a 5-star restaurant myself, you know. That be that as it may, I was not knowing to ask if I could lick the bowls. Rather than that, I was just thinking that maybe if I could clean them for you. You want to clean the dishes? Mirai nods vigorously. It's at least I can do. You treated me to so much scrumptious meal. I'm pretty sure I read that last part wrong. Okay then. Look, I'm not going to turn down the offer for help, but do you even know how to clean dishes? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I know how to do something that simple? She tilts her head and gazes at me with an expression of apparent confusion on her face. So forks are new to you, but you know how to wash dishes. Fine, if you can do it, be my guest. Yes, I will. Thank you, Joe. Mirai happily takes my place in front of the sink, which is currently filled with dishes. Displaying unexpected knowledge of human appliances, she carefully turns the handle to the tap, causing water to flood in the sink. She twists back the other way in order to stop the flow of water, and finally takes one of the bowls in hand. That's surprising. For someone who seemed so skittish from the moment she woke up, Mirai seems to be unexpectedly familiar with human inventions. Maybe half-wolves are more civilized than I thought. I always pictured them as wild beasts who ran around naked and hunted with their claws and teeth. Despite that, Mirai has been clothed since the moment she showed up here, and she hasn't done anything particularly strange or unruly. If anything, she's like an ordinary human who's lived on the brink of society just a little bit too long. Oh damn, she really is blue. As I compare Mirai from an ordinary human being, my mind flashes back to the moment I found her. Cold, pale, and shivering, dressed in human clothing, seeking shelter in a cabin. Apart from her ears and tail, everything about her screams human. While thinking back to our initial encounter, one more thought crosses my mind. Having found her dressed in wet, disheveled clothing, I made sure to remove Mirai's clothes, then wash and dry them before dressing her once more. At that time, even though it was not my intention, I did get a good look at her naked body. Whoa! Yep, just like a human, alright. Woo! Whoa, what am I thinking about? Bad. Get my mind out of the gutter. Just as I pull myself back in reality, Mirai suddenly turns around and faces me. Okay, all done. Huh? The dishes. I finished cleaning them. I unconsciously turned my head towards the sink. To my surprise, the sink was filled with plates and utensils that I've been meaning to clean for days now. It's empty. All the items which needed washing have been cleaned and placed in the rack to dry. You cleaned everything? Of course! I couldn't just clean 1 or 2 bowls and just call it a day work. Well, I wouldn't have blamed you if you had. Really, you didn't have to do all this. Don't be silly. I did this because I wanted to, not because I had to. Besides, if I'm going to be staying here, I need to make sure I earn my keep. Okay, then, as long as you're fine with it, I guess. Shuffling with a bright smile on her face, Mirai quickly disappears into the next room. The moment she does, her words dawn on me, and a look of confusion creeps onto my face. Wait, staying here? Earn my keep? This is a bro cabin. Only bros stay in this cabin. Mirai was talking about the night she's already stayed, right? Or is she actually assuming that I'll let her stay another? I look out the window and contemplate kicking Mirai out. No matter how nice Mirai is, it's against the rules for humans to associate with half-humans in any way. Even though the snowstorm has died down, it may not be over yet. And even if it is over, the snow underfoot is likely has been dislodged and moved around by the storm, making it dangerous to walk on. I actually, I did go out to the snow, and I think we call it spring snow, and it's very soft snow, and it's basically quicksand. It's pretty dangerous. I had a close call one time. It's no joke. If one adds that to the blistering cold, not to mention Mirai's near-death experience, it's clear that sending her out would not be a good idea. I can't kick her out, not yet at least. No matter how much I prefer to be alone, I'd be eaten away by guilt if I sent that nice girl to her death. I'll send her to death tomorrow. Besides, it's not like I can accommodate one more person for a night or two, and I am curious about how half elves, no, not elves, half humans, how half humans like Mirai live. Oof, I need to get better at reading, guys. For now, let's just call this a sleepover, and then a couple of days, Mirai's feeling better, we can go our separate ways. Well, she already has a collar. Why don't she be my pet? Okay, I finished the dusting, tidying up the storeroom, and washing our clothes. Please tell me what you'd like me to do next. I stare at Mirai's blank amazement as she announces her productivity with vigor. A short while ago, Mirai asked if there was anything else she could do to help out. I half-heartedly listed several chores, which I've been putting off for doing myself. She does kind of look like a maid in a way, I guess like the bottom part. To my surprise, Mirai seems to have completed all the tasks I offered her far quickly than I would have. You're done already? Yep, I even managed to get the bloodstains off of your yellow shirt. What? Seriously, I've been trying to get those off for months. I mean, I murdered that guy like half a year ago. It's crazy. I mean, I still haven't buried him. If you want, you could bury a body for me, right? I mean, like, it's all good. Just leave your fingerprints on the shovel, and don't worry about cleaning your shirt. Just burn the shirt. It's cool. How are you so good at this, Mirai? I don't think I've ever known a human being half as prompt as or hardworking as you are. You're praising me too much. I'm not really anything special. Don't sell you're short, Mirai. Not many people can walk straight into a home of another race and outdo them like this. That's only because I'm used to this kind of work. It's really nothing new to me. Oh, she probably is a maid. I raise an eyebrow at Mirai's odd response. I should inquire further, get to know her a little bit more. I guess cleaning clothes is a given since you've been wearing them from the moment I found you, but just how similar is a half-wolf culture as that of human? Are your homes like ours? Do you do the same chores that we do? That's a bit I mean, some of us live in houses, though most of us don't. Ah, so you're one of the few that do. That's lucky. Well, that's because I... Police! Open up! Fuyu? Princess! Mirai freezes as she hears someone shout, seemingly frightened by the voice of the one calling out. Rather than pay her attention any mind, however, I turn towards the door in irritation. Ah, come on! I choose this place because it's supposed to be away from civilization. How could I have gotten 2 visitors in as many days? When I get my hands on the agent who sold me this place, ow! Whoa, never mind. Agent, it's cool. Princess! Whoa! The moment I open the door, my body is thrown to the floor. I bawled over a heartbeat before I could even lay my eyes on the interloper. Ah, shit! What's the big deal, you little wolf girl? With semi-hard nipples? My eyes widen as soon as I spot another girl with furry ears and a tail. I slowly raise my feet, taking my eyes off her only for a second as I close the door and lock it once more. Mirai, is this girl a friend of... Princess! Eat! Mirai cowers behind the couch as the new girl shouts to her. Maybe they aren't friends after all. Wait a minute. Hime-san? Curious about the girls' relationship, I decided to bug in for a minute and allow them to converse. What? Why did you follow me here? I should have made my intentions perfectly clear. Don't ask stupid questions. You're a princess. Of course someone should come looking for you. But it was a blizzard out there. You could have been killed. Same goes for you, princess. How could I have been worried when you suddenly went out in the middle of the storm? I didn't ask you to worry about me. I can take care of myself, you know. Oh yeah? I can totally see that by the fact you're seeking refuge with a human. How unsightly for our princess, boarding with some lowlife human. Joe is not a lowlife. He eats ramen like a prince. And he took me when I was cold and hungry. He gave me food and shelter, and none of that would been necessary if you just stayed at the pack. Whatever this guy's done for you, the fact of the matter is the situation is a result of your own selfishness. You can't suddenly declare you're leaving, princess. It doesn't work like that. I know that. I know I shouldn't have left without giving notice like that, but nothing. You're safe now, and that's all that matters. Now, let us return to your mother the good news. She must be worried and sick about you. Princess? I don't want to go. What? What do you mean you don't want to go back? This is our pack we're talking about. You must return. I'm not going. To hell you aren't. I'll drag you by your tail. The aggressive half-wolves grab Mirai by the wrist and forcefully drag her towards the door. Mirai tries to resist, but it's clear the new girl is much stronger than she is. Should I stop her? I don't know. My character didn't seem to really want her around. Maybe I should call out to her, because that kind of seems like I do want her to stay, but not like forcing her to stay, you know? Let's call out to her. Wait a minute! Hearing my shout, both girls turn to face me. What is it? Do you have a problem with us taking our leave? Well, not exactly. It's just... Just what? Spit it out, human. I breathe out a sigh, then glare at the forceful wolf girl. What is it? What is that look you're giving me? Are you trying to intimidate me? A proud soldier of... Shut up. The girl flinches as I speak to her in a serious tone of voice. I take a few steps closer, using a difference in height to intentionally increase the effort in my intimidation. If you want to leave, that's fine, but I'm not just gonna stand here and watch you force Mirai to go with you with your willfulness. But I can't just leave out a princess. If I do that, I'll be banished for sure. And if you leave with Mirai, you'll be putting her in danger. Ooh. Listen to me. Just last night, Mirai was both freezing and starving. She could have died, given the state she was in. I'm not about to let you drag her in the cold to her death. Do you understand? Sulking, the girl nods. Faced with the very real prospect of Mirai's death, she can't bring herself to refute my words. Joe, does that mean you let me stay a little longer? That's right, just until you're healthy enough to be up and about on your own. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Joe. You have no idea what this means to me. He's just letting you stay in this dumb shack of his. It's nothing worth it being thankful over. Now, don't be like that, Fuyu. Oh, I know. Why don't I make lunch for the three of us? Lunch? Gohan? Sanjetsu? Three of us? I raise an eyebrow at Marai's proposition. Fuyu, on the other hand, begins to wag her tail, with the ears quickly pricked up. That's right. Wouldn't it be wonderful to eat hot food together in this warm, cozy cabin? Well, when you put it that way, I guess it doesn't sound too bad. Oi! Don't just decide things on your own. I never said this rude girl could stay. Upon hearing my complaint, Mirai's ears begin to droop. Aww. She looks up at me with the big watery eyes as she's pleading for her friend to join us. Like a doggy. I mean it. No uninvited guests. And besides, we ate breakfast. It's too soon to be. Fuyu stands beside Mirai and pulls his exact same maneuver. She wants food. Like a pair of puppies, they look at me pleadingly, appealing to my conscience and humanity. Kasa! Fine. Do as you please. Hi! Woohoo! The moment I give my consent, Mirai and Fuyu both jump up and down. Tails wagging and teeth showing, they both appear to be thrilled at the notion of sharing a hot meal together. This calls for a celebration. I'll make something extra super special, with plenty to go around for the three of us. No, don't do that. We're gonna starve. I don't have that much food. Like I said, we only eat breakfast. I'm not really that hungry. Something special? Like what? Did this guy have a bunch of amazing foods from civilization? He sure did. I've only tried one dish so far, but I'm sure the others are just as delicious. Oi! Are you two even listening to me? No celebrating, and no serving for me. Got it? Ooh, I can't wait. I'm getting hungry just thinking about eating the princess' delicious cooking. Hee, I'm glad to hear it. I'll get started right away. Just let me head to the storeroom and find something to cook with. Alright guys, I think I'll call it an episode here. I'll keep going. I'm liking what's going on so far. And we got introduced to a new girl. I don't know if there's going to be like branching paths where maybe we could choose one girl over the other. But I guess we'll see when we get there. Tune in next time. I'll try bring you guys a little bit longer episodes since there's not much going on, other than choosing what to say occasionally. But yeah, I'll try to bring you guys longer content on these type of games. Well, anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.